looking for something that I could typically find at the mall, like Gap or Forever 21 or Ann Taylor or Banana Republic, I'm gonna go to ThredUp. Now, if I want something maybe a little funkier, a little different, maybe vintage, I'm gonna check out Depop. Whereas if I want something designer, then I'm probably gonna go to The Real Real. And don't forget eBay. eBay is maybe my favorite place to shop for vintage items. It's Fashion Revolution Week, the holiest of holy weeks for us ethical fashionistas. Every year we use this week to remember the lives that were lost in the Rana Plaza disaster. Now, for those of you that don't know, back in 2013, a garment factory collapsed in Rana Plaza in Bangladesh, killing over 1,100 people and non-fatally injuring another 2,500. Now, these were workers who had been complaining about the safety of the building for quite some time and were just completely ignored by their bosses. This tragedy sparked a revolution around the world because nobody should die for fashion. There are lots of ways that this week and every week of the year we can make sure that these people did not die in vain. We can change our behavior. There are so many amazing things that you can do to participate in Fashion Revolution, whether it's mending clothes or buying something ethically or just talking to people about ethical fashion. If you want to get involved, I do highly, highly recommend going on the fashionrevolution.org website, following them on social media. There's like so many great ways to get involved. But this Fashion Revolution Week, I wanted to bring you my all-time favorite, most fun, most enjoyable thing I am obsessed with ethical fashion solution. And that is thrifting. I love thrifting so much, you guys. Like, there's nothing about it I don't love. First of all, it's amazing for the environment. Something like 80 pounds of clothing is thrown away by the average American every year. And they just sit in a landfill forever. Like, these are perfectly good clothes. It drives me crazy. So it's good for the environment because clothes don't end up in a landfill. It's good for the environment because no new resources are expended when you get something new. It's cheaper, which, hello, my bank account loves it. Plus, it's just really, really fun. I read something recently about how the act of thrifting and like actually having to go through clothes and go through racks is similar to how we humans used to forage, so it like satisfies that part of our brain. I don't actually know how true that is, but like I love the idea and it makes sense because it's just so much fun. 4 or 5, I don't know what number I'm on, I've lost track. You're stimulating your local economy, which is amazing. No one has clothes like you. You have a more interesting wardrobe. You have a cool story to go along with what you just bought. No matter how you slice it, thrifting is the best. Of course, given that we're all home on lockdown, thank you coronavirus, we can't really go thrifting. But you can still thrift online. I'm gonna show you how to thrift online like a pro. Let's get thrifting! In some ways, thrifting online is just like thrifting in person. You gotta be patient. If you're looking for a black perforated leather bootie with a 3-inch heel, you might not find it right away. Or you might find one, but maybe you're not crazy about the heel height or the heel shape. Don't worry, stuff gets added all the time. Just be patient and hold out for exactly the thing you want, because I promise you, it's going to pop up eventually. One of my favorite tricks is on ThredUp, you can actually save searches and get email notifications when that exact thing pops up. It's super helpful. Because you can't physically try stuff on in person, you're gonna wanna know your body measurements. Because guys, size between brands is just like a total lie, right? You can be a small in one brand and a medium in another and a large in a third, and if you're getting something vintage, God help you. The best thing you can do is just pull out the tape measurer. Don't judge yourself for whatever it says, because all of that is total crap anyway, and get to know your body measurements. Another option when it comes to sizing is look at what's in your closet. What brands are there that fit you really, really well? Then just go shop those brands. It takes all the guesswork out of figuring out your size. Another thing to consider is there are a lot of thrift stores online now, and they all kind of have their own specialty. For example, if I'm looking for something that I could typically find at the mall, like Gap or Forever 21 or Ann Taylor or Banana Republic, I'm gonna go to ThredUp. Now, if I want something maybe a little funkier, a little different, maybe vintage, I'm gonna check out Depop. Whereas if I want something designer, then I'm probably gonna go to The Real Real. Now, I know a lot of people love Poshmark, so I do wanna mention them. Poshmark is a great resource for things. They definitely have tons and tons of stuff. I don't personally shop on there a lot, only because there's no return policy. So if something doesn't fit me, I'm kind of stuck with it. Plus, you really have to be careful on Poshmark because people sell things as boutiques instead of their closet. And when you shop a boutique, it's actually a new item. So it totally defeats the purpose of thrifting. And don't forget eBay. eBay is maybe my favorite place to shop for vintage items. Plus, because the seller's fees are actually way lower, you're going to get better prices than you would if you were to shop ThredUp or The Real Real. In this incredibly difficult time, it's so important to support our local businesses. And I've been really, really happy to see that all my favorite local thrift stores are actually now selling their stuff either on their Instagram or on Etsy. What's so great about this is I get to keep up those relationships that I've had with people, and I know that I'm keeping their small business alive. So if there's a local thrift store or vintage shop that you love, definitely follow them on social media, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to be selling stuff. Plus, I've noticed, at least for me, a lot of these local thrift stores are actually offering a no contact pickup, so I don't have to pay for shipping and I can just go get it right away. Because thrifting online is a completely virtual experience that can take some patience, I find that the only way I can keep track of what I want, what I've got coming, what I'm still looking for, is by creating a Pinterest mood board. By having a visual representation of what I'm looking for, I don't get lost in the weeds of thousands of garments that are available online. I can keep my research specific and get exactly what I need without losing track of anything. Plus, there's something kind of soothing about creating this vision board for my closet. And that's it. With just those few simple tricks, you can thrift online like a total pro and create a completely unique, ethical closet while saving money. Do you ever thrift online? Let me know in the comments. And if you do, what are your tips and tricks for doing it? Thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Let us spread the word of ethical fashion, because really, it's pretty amazing, guys. I love it. Thanks. I'll talk to you next time.